everyone doing? It is another awesome day in paradise. Hope everyone's doing well today. And just stopping in for a little bit. I'm in Colorado Springs, visiting the Colorado Springs office. Really excited to get a chance to just connect with all the amazing team members in Colorado Springs, and appreciate everyone around the globe for all the amazing just connections. And we're all learning together. And on this keto, carnivore, faith, fasting, or whatever you're at, again, whether you believe in God or don't believe in God, but God is within all of us. And eating fatty meat turned out to be the healthiest thing I could ever do. I'm almost 70, almost 15. Never felt better in my life. And I typically eat my one meal a day. We were at the Mackenzie Chop House last night, steakhouse. It was amazing. Great black and blue. I had some lobster. We had some oysters and some pork belly. And I did have a little bit of ice cream. And from time to time, Kiltz has some ice cream, but it's not all the time. I just finished a 2-day fast, typically a 2 to 3 day fast every month. We'll do a 5 to 7 day fast January, July. Join us. Travis was my co-pilot yesterday. Amazing. And I always take a co-pilot with me wherever I go. And this is something we're co-piloting, right? We're working together and learning together. That's one of the most important things. Brother Ray, Jess S., Rosie, Jessica, Leon, Garvasande, Amy, Paulette, and Michael Pregler. Good morning to my brothers and sisters around the globe. It is, what do we got here? 3 o'clock in the morning here in Colorado Springs. I'm at the Mining Exchange Hotel. Really cool hotel here in downtown Colorado Springs. Kim, 5327, Florida, Melbourne. Hi, Kim. Berlin, Anna. Can you hear Kiltz okay? Let's see. Can you hear on the different devices? Let's make sure you guys got all the sound you can get. What do we got here sound-wise? Should be testing. Iron. Let's see. Iron obsessed. Absolutely. Stream without a shirt. Carnivore clown. Yes. Anchor. Run deep. Typically, I keep it a little sort of parental observation here. Andras, how you doing? Good morning. Let's see. What do we got? We've got Shaw Yard, the Feral Grandma. Good morning. Michael Keene. Good morning, my brother. Hope you had a great flight. We went Syracuse to Albany to Rochester to Buffalo to where was it? We were in Nebraska City Airport, not far from Omaha. Really great care there. Let's see if I've got the receipt for exactly where we were. And not all the videos have come on yet, so we'll get it there. Appreciate it. Slovakia, Slovak Lion, Berlin Anna, Gab, GSO. And I've got my CNY Fertility Instagram live today, so thank you for stopping in. Appreciate everyone everywhere in this beautiful globe. We're spinning, and spinning, are we not? All right, Susie Underwood, good morning. Barbara, good morning to you. With Dr. Fink, I had dinner with Dr. Fink and Travis. Awesome. How much coffee and water can I drink before pregnancy test? Can I urinate several times at home before finally urinating at the clinic? Yes. Work to get off coffee on a regular basis. How long do we have to wait for the result? I don't know how long it takes. A few hours for sure. And sometimes it takes a little longer than we want, but it's just part of the process. I like ice water. I love ice water. Keystone Ken, good morning. Yuan, good morning from Korea. How are you doing today? So I've got 3 cameras here, and 1 camera there. So I'm doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that. It is what it is. This is the Mighty Tribe hat you can get on drkiltz.com. We got some new shirts also, and we do sell some organ and liver meat supplements under Kiltz Health and Molecular Fertility. For those that haven't quite gone over all the way to the carnivore side, we do have some molecular fertility prenatal vitamins for men and women, iron, iron, iron obsessed, carnivore over 1 year. I love lion diet, and I do 1 year lion. I don't have egg allergies. Is it normal to add 8 to 10 eggs a day? Love eggs. Listen, however many you want to eat in a day, see, we are meant to gorge and get fat because famines were pretty common, and there are likely other organisms that wanted to take your food. So this idea that I want to eat so much, well, it's because the brain says eat, eat, eat until you get fat, because there were no refrigerators or freezers and dry aging of any significance, because there was always another organism that wanted to eat your food, whether it was bacteria, yeast, virus, or other micro and macroorganisms. Basically, the reason we get fat is to store your food for a famine. And my good friend Carrie Mann and John Morton are up filming with Bill Knott up in Alaska. Let's all shout out to Bill Knott and how much we love him. He's a rock star, superstar. He's showing us how carnivore faith and fasting are so powerful for all of us. Let's see. Bon dia, Made Bejno. Let's see. Every day, every way, I say thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for the day. Whether you believe in God or don't believe in God. See, I wear the cross as a symbol of hardship, right? To build a strong ship. I love the philosophy of Jesus Christ, and they're infinite, amazing prophets, just like you, by the way, that are sharing ideas to build a better life for all of us. Rock on. And listen, I'm not trying to throw out any snake oil science here. Listen, it's really simple. I think eating fatty meat is the healthiest thing you can do, and eat less frequently. But if there's a famine on its way and you don't gorge and get fat, your fertilizer fast. That's a simple story. Is it made Bejno? Is that it? Alive, Fran. How you doing, Fran? Thank you for stopping in. Leo, our ancestors foods.com. 90% of my diet is carnivore. Your thoughts on eating potatoes from time to time cooked in beef tallow. I am not opposed to eating some carbohydrates, small infrequent amounts, and or with a lot of fat. So if you're a vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean eater, add fat. See, fat is the one thing we're not eating. I was listening to Dr. Rob Siwas yesterday with 5 Minute Body, Rena Alawalia. Amazing stories. Love his work. I'm going to work to get down into, I think he's in Florida also, but really great stuff. See, to me, fat is the most fantastic thing you can eat. But when you eat raw butter, raw fat, uncooked, it's probably the very best. And George's 84MD, listen, eat less frequently, have more positivity of the food you're eating, right? And I stay away from sodas and alcohol. Once in a while, I have a sip of martini, but that's minimal and frequently. Extra filthy, dirty. Blue cheese stuffed olives, my only green vegetable. Pula, good morning. Good morning, Susan. From yes, I'm in Colorado Springs, visiting my Colorado Springs CNY Fertility amazing office with amazing team members doing amazing work. I'm proud of everyone. I'm grateful to everyone. And so what we're working to do is help train more nurse practitioners, physician assistants, gynecologists, family practice docs to help you on your journey of fertility treatment around the globe, that you take control. You see, your doctors don't own you. Your doctors are not your keepers. Your job is to get online and learn the most you can about the human body. And listen, all I can tell you that fat is the only fuel for the human body. We do not ever burn sugar. Sugars are for glycosylation, which is the post-translational modification of all proteins with either phosphates, hydroxy groups, ubiquination, sulfation, and glycosylation are just some of the post-translational things that happen so your body can work normally. But people are eating eating substances like a lot of plants that are not properly cooked, fermented, ground up, or dried in so many ways that ultimately we're getting hurt by the food that we've been told is good, but it's not. And listen, I love Coca-Cola, but I can tell you it's poisonous if you have it of any significance or frequency. You want to do it less, less, and you want to focus on eating the fatty meat, bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz ice cream, salt, one meal a day. That is the way. Grandma Prepper. All right, let's see. Did we lose our connection here? Maybe. Grandma, South Carolina, Carnivore K, good morning to you. Haven't pooped since last week. I didn't have a poop for over a week. And sometimes you just have to sit on the poopy stoopy and just wait and let it come out. Because it is true on carnivore. For me, when I do a longer fast, I might not have a poop for a week. No more blood, no more pain, no more bleeding, no more bloating. That is really the key. Be patient about your poop. And the last I looked, we're all pooping. Bula, Bill Knott is rocking it. Bill, Carrie, Emma, and John, awesome rock stars. Carrie Mann, a Homestead How, and Healing Humanity, awesome. Let's see, we got Ram Truss, looks so wide awake and alert. It's so early here. Yes, listen, I may go for a little walk, and then I'm working to get up to Mike Calcrate's meat place here in Colorado Springs, and not today, tomorrow. And then I'm flying up to Riverton, Wyoming for an amazing meetup and Bella and Max's wedding celebration for sure. Let's see, we got a queue down here. Berlin, I'm out from clinic, 5 minutes urinating and 3 minutes waiting. Can it be so? Yes, it's okay. It's okay. I know we want to get it fast, don't we? Only real queen money. Money? Here, hey, what the nearest CNY, Arizona, Colorado Springs, but we do phone consultations all around the globe to give you advice and ideas, so then you can use those things to come to one of our centers around the country, and we're working on around the globe. The most affordable, accessible, integrated mind, what you put in the mind, the mouth, and the mission and motion of the body. Remember, tell him or her how much you love them, and to feed them steak and eggs every day and make love to them every single day. That's all you need to do, right? We're all getting a little kind of wigged out over things. Jolicia, how you doing? Thank you. Appreciate another interesting question about protein. Train at gym 5 times a week, only strength training, no coffee, no tea, strict carnivore. There is no amount of protein that we've ever know how much you need, by the way. I would say focus on fatty meat, and I just eat fatty meat. I have no idea, actually. You don't know how much protein, amino acids, sugars, and fatty acids are in the food you eat. Where's it coming from? I don't know. But I eat I make sure I eat the fat. That's where it's at. Skinny is deadly in a famine. Michael Keene, also Bill from Alaska, outside his house after 5 years. It's so moving. We're all doing this to get our brothers and sisters around the globe that have been inappropriately propagandized to eat the incorrect diet. So if you look at our good friend Ken Berry's work, The Proper Human Diet, which is basically bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz ice cream, salt, one meal a day, and you don't have to ever add cane sugar. But my friends, when you add any amount of amino acids that are sweet or simple sugars that are sweet, none of those existed in our ancient environment, did they? Neither did all the mineral salts and the electrolytes and all those things. Susan, positive on carnivore, but work sucks at the moment. No, love the work that sucks, right? See, if you're getting to the gym and it's easy, you're not getting the real benefits. The real benefit of all of this is hard. Hard makes happy, and great. That's it. Keep going, Susan. You're there, you're doing it. And listen, life is meant to be hard. Popo Pate Pecha locally. And my brother Ray's a term from an ancient culture, ancient lands, long time ago. It basically means those things in life that are the most valuable are the hardest to obtain. All it is. Jonathan Fay, Paulette Hasty, Brother Ray, KMT Live. We're working on KMT University, and it's going to be open access for free for everyone and anyone that wants to join. KMT is free for everyone. You don't have to pay. My job as a doctor is to help people on the journey, right? And as a fertility specialist, that's where I invest everything I make right back into the business of making babies and being loving, kind, and generous every single day, every day in every way. Alive, friend, how do you get a verse of the day? All right, a verse of the day. Where should we get it from? Where is my CBT? Christ-based teachings. Don Curtis. Awesome. If we would express the God-like energy in us, we too must push ourselves upward through the limitations of appearance. We must press beyond the obstacles in our consciousness that keep the spiritual life force from expressing itself freely. It is our own consciousness that frees our limits or limits this expression of spirit through us. Throughout, therefore, we need to work with this life force by removing the obstacles of negativity in our thoughts and feelings, which is a daily practice every single moment of the universe. Magnesium citrate helps with poop. Yes, it does, Maria. So does adding fat help with poop. Sometimes just being patient with poop. That's all I say, patient with poop. It always comes out, for sure. Why all religious say fasting brings us closer to God? Well, it brings us closer to ourselves because it's something very difficult. It takes inner strength not to eat the things you've been eating, and to do a 2 to 3 to 5 day fast or more is not easy. Even doing one meal a day is hard, which brings you closer to God, which is within all of us. We are the gods, whether you're atheist, agnostic, spiritualist, Jewish, Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, Hindu, doesn't matter. We're all brothers and sisters with different cultural, philosophical experiences. And yet it's the same experience of being God within each of us. Occam's razor says the simple answer is the one. And the 3 magic words are so darn simple. You, we are God. Done. Right? Because my brain is the great creator of the outer world. Right, Brother Ray? Popo Pate, Correctamundo, read the Curtis passage. Absolutely. Don Curtis is amazing. Should we get another one here? Again, there's another human being like you beginning to look at the positive words of the historic writings of our human cultures, right? This isn't like, well, they know God and I don't. God's way, you are God. Well, like, how do you know? Awesome. Jenny Sirio, good morning, Rob. Dr. Nelson Vasquez, good morning, everyone. 36-hour fasting, planning 3 or 4 days. I just finished 2-day fasting. I'll do 1 meal a day for my next 3 or 4 days, although we're going to be tasting beef up in the ranch, up in Riverton, Wyoming. David T, good morning. Wonderful. Fat, energized, Dr.Kiltz and all. Remember, fat, practice this. Fat is always the fuel for the body. Always. The mitochondria, it needs fat, only fat, but it also needs amino acids and simple sugars to make the nanomotors that move those electrons on their way to become the motion and movement of all of us. That's it. Ryan, Larry, Chicago, Vlogs, how you doing? Spiritual book recommendations. Christ-based teaching, CT. All right. Ooh, I love Paulo Coelho's work. He's great. Norman Vincent Peale, positive thinking every single day of the universe. And when it's negative, I want you to dive right into that cold water, icy water, and go, this is fantastic. You must feed your mind even as you feed your body. And to make your mind healthy, you must feed it nourishing, wholesome thoughts. Is it simple? It's so amazingly simple. It is like the most simplest thing I've ever learned to do in the universe. And you are the universe because the universe is created in your mind. That's why when you're listening and focusing on what we might consider negativity in the world, then you're filling your mind with a negative energy, and epinephrine and cortisol go up, serotonin, oxytocin go down, and this is a dopamine surge, right? We're doping the universe with positivity every day. And listen, everyone's putting out their thoughts and ideas, and all power to you. And Andrew Huberman, I was listening to him. Interesting stuff, I'll tell you. But my bet is a lot of the science is wrong. It's theoretical, not theological. It's theoretical, meaning this was how I think it works. And I'm telling you how I think it works too. I could be completely off, but it makes more sense to me when I look at the human body's function. Like we get fat because something's wrong with us? Doesn't make any sense. Your LDL, VLDL, HDL, chylomicrons, and all these intermittent lipoproteins, they're part of your body's work, but you're poisoning yourself on a plant-based, low animal fat diet and eating 3 to 6 grazing animal meals a day when you are a lion. Spiritual books every day. Norman Vincent Peale. How about yesterday's? Did I get this? Follow a steady program of renewing and revitalizing your positive attitudes. Never allow your reactions to become dull or inspired. Keep them new, fresh, and vital. I'd say sometimes they become dull and sometimes they're inspiring, but you're on the journey, and the journey is always moving, and be positive every day and every way. And yes, bad things happen, good things happen. But what if they were neither good nor bad? They were just the universe doing its work to make you the knowing of the goddesses and the gods. John Wilson, Robert. Hi, Dr. Robert. What do you say about boron on the carnivore diet? Who's boron? I just eat fatty meat, salt water, salt liquor. So maybe John Wilson a little bit more. You mean adding boron? Or see, no animal says I need to find this or eat this. And 99% of everything we consumed was in an animal or in the water we drank. So ultimately, an animal, a live organism. That was it. Dr. Silver, histamine issues, doc on carnivore. Well, again, histamine is a chemical released by the mast cells to call in the army to help protect you from inflammatory invaders. So when you eat dry aged meats or cured meats, there may be more histamine stimulating substances. So I just stick to beef. I do like dry aged, but it doesn't have to be. But you must add the fat. 99% of the food we eat contains little to no fat. So yesterday at Mackenzie Steakhouse, I had this beautiful ribeye, and I had to send it back to get it a little blacker. It was perfectly cooked and sliced up nicely, black and blue with the lobster tail. I poured a ton of melted butter all over it, and I constantly dipped it because the problem is the meat we eat is off the animal, and the organ meats and the fat that was there has been removed. You're getting the fillet, the lean meat. Remember, protein, amino acids, fatty acids, simple sugars are in every cell of our bodies, every cell of all organisms you eat. So this idea that you know how much fat, protein, and sugars are in it, don't know. the paper on your website by Liam McCall, eating meat is good for the environment, is great. Thank you. Thank you. Listen, we're finding so many amazing, inspiring people writing stories. I look at my good friend Anthony Chafee, Sean Baker, Ken Berry, let's see, Kelly Hogan, Lisa Wiedemann. The list goes on and on and on and on. And I apologize if I'm missing anyone. But if you go to some of my books, there's a great lineup of many people there sharing ideas. But yeah, carnivore is like the rock star material. And my friends, you and I are the rock stars. Simple as that. So simple, right? DBDC, how you doing? Man, that's good. Bless you for my next transfer. We're excited for you also. So thank you for being here. I appreciate everyone on this amazing journey of life. And if you got troubles, join the group. The cross is a symbol and a philosophy of hardship building a strong ship, making you better. Listen, bad things happen to all people. Good things happen to all people. And the fact that you and I are born is like the most amazing thing. Let's see, where was it? Is this it? Blue Line Aviation, Kilo Alpha Foxtrot Kilo, Blue Line Aviation .com in I think it was near Iowa, Omaha, Nebraska, right on the eastern eastern side of Nebraska. Really great, amazing people. If you happen to land your airplane there, great, amazing people. They took great care of us. Awesome. Thank you for stopping in on the CNY Fertility Instagram, the Dr.Kiltz Instagram, the YouTube, Facebook. I appreciate everyone. I know it's early for some, later for others. What is the best drink to have besides water? I love hot tea. Is that healthy to have? Well, I'm not, again, too much tea, too much coffee, too much whiskey, wine, or beer is not good for us. You want to minimize the mineral water is great. I add some Malden, Redmond's, or Baja salt. I love salt. That's it. All gods. You are all gods. John 10:34. Peter Hodson. Absolutely. Again, read the New, the Old Testament, the Bhagavad Gita, the Quran. The philosophical writings of the universe are all part of us. You're the writer of the universe. We're working on our new book, Christ Carnivore. My team's helping me put that together with quotes of all the quotes of the universe that are positive. And again, they're lion leading. See, Jesus Christ was a lion king that was there to inspire the sheep to come on back to the lion's lair. Don't be miserable in advance. This is from Seneca, Moral Letters. It's ruinous for the soul to be anxious about the future and miserable in advance of misery. Engulfed by anxiety that the things it desires might remain its own until the very end. For such a soul will never be at rest. By longing for things to come, it will lose the ability to enjoy the present things. See, I enjoy all of it. I enjoy a little bit. Like if I feel anxious about something, I'm like, ooh, I'm going in the right direction. See, fear, worry, regret, judgment is simply your ability to look back at those things and realize, oh my God, that was the best thing that ever happened to me. Right on. All right. Every day in every way, God is good. God is great. When you eat the fatty meat, you feel better. Keto, carnivore, P-Netu, 25. Thank you. My blood pressure is on the high side. My doctor said to cut out fatty red meat. well, then you'll need a medication for sure. Cut out the fatty red meat. See, the fat, and Dr. Rob Siwas was talking about fat being so important. If you think about everything we've really done, we cut out the fat. Let's see, for some reason, my connection could be a little bit better on my one device. For some reason, let me see where we're going here. What's wrong with this device? MX, maybe I'll get rid of the Bluetooth. Sometimes you take out the Bluetooth and that'll help it. Let's see if that will help my settings. Bluetooth cellular, the Wi-Fi is on, and maybe I take out my cellular data for now. Let's see if that helps at all. If it's just going to be, all right, let's see if that one. The Burks, how you doing? Thank you. Dion, awesome. Cut out and vegetables. Fruit, fiber, vegetables, seeds, nuts, or anything made from that. And you don't need these green supplements or these drinks. You don't need them, right? Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, salt, add the fatty meat, organ meats, I think are really good for us. Maria Rothblatt, Isa Hernandez, good morning. A blessed day. Excited for my transfer. Maria Rothblatt, low carb, low drama. Fat and sick on low-fat, plant-based scam diet. Now on carnivore. I'm thriving human, right? Again, you're right. Eat the mush, be weak and meek. Thank you. Ketogenic, low carb, low drama. Listen, when you're lying, you just kind of look around. You just sit there and just like, are you serious? And then you eat the vegans and the vegetarians. I know you're thinking, Dr. Kiltz, that's not nice. That's not nice. You got to buy these books, by the way. I'm here supporting all these books. You have to buy them. Invest or go to the library and you can get a copy. Get a copy. Right on. All right. All right. No more mush for Kiltzy. Good morning, Dr. Parminder Singh. How you doing, my brother? I love you. Lioness Lou, namaste. Music teacher, had a t-shirt with a lion on today. Loved it. I left my other shirt in my other bag, which is in the airplane. I learned to fly Cirrus SR-22 at 55. Then I got another, I switched it out for when I was like 60. And then at 62, I bought a jet and learned how to fly a Citation Mustang 510. I became a single pilot rated, but I always bring my co-pilot. And this time it's Travis, who's a rock star. He's doing fasting and carnivore. He's learning. He's healing. We're spreading the word. The lions lead. And you, my brother and sister, were born lions. Sorry. And we're not different. We are not exactly the same 99%. Right? See, if I cut you open as a surgeon, I'm like, okay, there's the heart, the bowels, the bladder, the uterus, the tubes, ovaries, prostate. I am an anatomist, and I see that the cells, if you look under the microscope and look at the cell, they're the same. They're all the same. I know. Michael Keane, feed ice choppy. Awesome. The feed is choppy. Yes. Anidra, good morning. Good morning to you. Hydroxychloroquine helpful to take before retrieval transfer. It can be. You can use the Plaquenil. I like the Prograf also. Dr. Satsri Akal, good morning. Satsri Akal, good morning to you. Good afternoon. Peter, you are all gods. Awesome. Melissa Messer, good morning. Happy blessed day. Rosa Red, I love following you, Dr. Kiltz. You speak truth without vulgarity. I work to keep those words really down or out. I apologize. Sometimes I may let it slip, Rosie, but I'm here to keep it nice and clean. Everything on the face of the earth is formed because the earth is alive and has a soul. And my friend, You are the creator of the earth being alive and the earth having a soul because you are here. The all of the universe is like just giving us such amazing, amazing grace every single day, every day in every way. God is good. God is great. Keto will get you in the house. Carnivore will express you, shoot you out to the stars of the universe. Doug Lusa, how you doing? Good morning. R. Thacker, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, my brothers and sisters. So simple, so amazing. Occam's razor says the simple answer is the one. Oh my God, simplistic, right? Lorraine from Montreal, awesome. Hello to my good friend, Dr. Fayez Faruqi, gynecologist, 20 years. He and I worked together. He taught me to fly airplanes, and I trained him as a fertility specialist. We need to train more fertility specialists. We need more airplane mechanics, more car mechanics, more builders, more tradesmen and women. We need people that are in the arts and doing the work with your hands, right? The artistes of life. This idea that we can all sit behind a computer screen. And by the way, I get out there and do the work. I do my pottery, painting, poetry, music. I've done plenty of construction, destruction, and rebuilding. We are all on the journey of learning, yearning every single way. And don't forget, Kiltz My Tribe. It's for free. It's a community of communication and sharing. And do I give medical information and advice, ideas? I am, but I'm not your doctor, as they might legally medicine. Friend, you have access to so much information around the country and around the globe. Don't you have every right? And I think all this stuff of states limiting your ability to practice medicine, there should be a national a license, if that is, for us surgeons and medical practitioners, but just to give advice that you can listen and learn and think, I wonder if inflammation and immunology is important in all diseases. Yep. Is reproductive immunology important? Yep. And what's the cause of all disease? Inflammation. Simple. Hit the gym, Michael Pregler. Kiltz is going to hit the gym in about 20 minutes. I do my 30 hour of walking. I do my light weights. I'm always listening to something positive and inspiring. I want to be inspired every single day, every single way. That's what we're all here to be, is inspired in life, refired up. Listen, if you've fallen, if you failed, if you're on a holding pattern, it's okay. You need to dig deep into the books, read, listen, watch, question everything. Question me. I don't know a bit of what I'm talking about. I'm just spewing out ideas that I've learned as a human being like you, that a plant-based low animal fat diet is deadly. If you eat the plants, narrow, cook them well, add the fat. There's animal fat and there's plant fat. That's it. This idea of saturated, unsaturated. I was listening to Dr. Rob Siwas yesterday. Great, amazing idea. Truly, this idea that we break them down into all these little components. There's no animal that says, I got to get my minerals and vitamins today. I've got to get my macros today. Did I get enough fat or food? There's nobody. Barmender, I cut protein and more fat, ghee, my skin glowing. Eat more fatty meat every day, 200 to 250 grams of ghee, 50, 70 grams of protein, large energy. Again, I don't measure it. I eat fatty meat. I eat one meal a day. You see, I bet even if you're eating, you have to eat fat. And I think plant oils contain a lot of toxins. Heroin, cocaine, marijuana, cyanide, nicotine comes from what? Plants. Right? Oh my God, yes. It can be helpful to take progesterone oil along with prometrin. Yes. You teach me how to live life positive and what to eat, meat, how to eat, and lots of things we learn. You and we're learning from each other. We're all brothers and sisters. Your job is to learn something that is positive, but question all of it. You may have a short-lived positivity, but if it's not lasting, look carefully, dig deep into faith and fasting and fatty meat. That's what you want to eat. And rare and raw is the best thing to eat. So lucky to know you. Yuan, thank you. Inspired, inspired. Your English is 100% better than my Korean. I can tell you that, Yuan. Can you go? Okay, let's see. Good morning, Leticia. Can you go back up? What's Leticia? What you got? Prolapse, cystocele, rectocele, uterine prolapse, and how to go into these diagnoses and how to proceed. Asking how to talk to doctors in a way to ask about corrections. I know I have all of these, and I'm asking how to talk to the doctor this way. Leticia King. So number one is you got to go carnivore, and you got to strengthen the core. You got to do the strengthen the core work. There's a lot of information on strengthening the core, the Kegels work. I think carnivore fitness work to strengthen the core, that'll help with that. Sometimes you might need a surgical repair of the tissue, but before you get the surgical repair, you got to change your nutrition. You got to do the weight walking, and I think you need to do the resistance work. You need to tighten the core and the pelvis. That'll help a lot for sure, Leticia. Sarah Vikstrom, please, and good morning. Love you, my friend. Not to confront your doctors. We're not here to confront listen, the doctors have enough to be. What we want to do is converse with our doctors and then ask them questions and then look it up, look around. But Melissa Messer, rebounding has strengthened my core. That's another really good one. For sure, Leticia, rebounding, it's bouncing, right? But I do a lot of work by simply doing stand-up work and doing some core work. And you looked at Sean Baker, who's doing a lot of core work, just walking and lunging. All you need to do is do the walk. Water, weights, walking, wagyu. Water, and faith in God. That's it. Wow. Let's see. Enough, but be happy with wherever you're at. Nowadays, these artificial or augmented intelligence will help us communicate with our brothers and sisters, and you don't have to learn the language, but you simply use the devices to decipher. That's what we're doing. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to my brothers and sisters all around the globe. We are on this amazing journey together. Not to eat too much red meat. The doctors don't understand. Look at Dr. Paul Mason. Eat the fatty meat. All this stuff on the cause of disease. Listen, it's simple. Look around. If you look at Weston Price's work, he went around the globe and looked at the ancient peoples of the world, the savages like you and I, and they simply ate the fatty meat and they minimized the carbohydrates. They didn't eat any processed carbohydrates. But that's not true completely. They did process their own grains sometimes or tubers, but ultimately you got to eat the fatty meat to be the most fit and fantastic. And I think rare to raw is the best thing to eat. Rex, good morning. Brenda McIntyre, good morning. Charles Rigsby, eat rubber, ruminant meat, bacon, butter, eggs, repeat daily. I love it. Repeat daily. Rubber, eat rubber, ruminant meats, bacon, butter, eggs, repeat. Eat the meat. That's it, Charles Rigby. Awesome. It is necessary to run risks, to follow certain paths and abandon others. No one can make a choice without feeling fear. Brida. Matu. We go into the world in search of our dreams and ideals. Often we store away in some inaccessible place what is already there within reach of our hands. Remember, it's all here. When you read, you listen, you watch, but be questionable, discerning. It's, in essence, I'm sharing what others have taught me. And I suffered for years arthritis, psoriasis, migraines, kidney stones, bowel bleeding, depression, anxiety, ADHD. I kicked out of school in a gang, couldn't read, criminal, suicidal thoughts, all these things. I tried Atkins, meditation, prayer. I tried keto. But when I went carnivore, it kicked ass on all that shit. And so I do think faith in God is number one. Eat the fatty meat, number two. And you go number two a lot less when you do carnivore and get rid of the plants. Oh my God, it's amazing. A little bit of this and a lot of this. There's my heart for everyone. I love the Instagram. It just, I do this and it makes hearts for everyone. Let's see, one more time. Boom. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Rebounding. Love it. You see, the core work is the mindset. Don't make this complicated. I say carnivore is the kick-ass best. Keto is good. I say faith, fasting, one meal a day, and cook those plants well. Kill the microbes. Simplify the sugar. Disarm the toxins. Mostly. Hey, Bevy Girl 20, I love you. Chasing sunrises every day, and then fitness, right? And faith and fitness. Again, I read a lot of Christian philosophy, but it's Hindu philosophy, it's Jewish philosophy, it's Muslim philosophy. It's all the philosophy of our brothers and sisters around the globe. That's it. Suzanne, I stare at a computer screen for 9 hours and take a half walk at lunch, but I'm too tired for anything else. I pray too. Awesome. Susan, you're doing rock star work. Do a stand-up desk. You gotta take those. I take my 10-minute naps maybe twice or three times a day. If you want to be on one of those walking treadmills, toot, 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 toot. Okay. Drink raw milk, raw cheese. I don't drink raw milk or raw cheese. I eat butter, cream, eggs, and I eat some ice cream. And yes, sometimes it's got some cane sugar in it. I'm not going to lose my sleep over that because I love a little bit of cane sugar in my ice cream from time to time. Now, I do it maybe once a week or less, small amounts. I'll do a 2 to 3 day fast every month. I'll do a 5 to 7 twice a year, January, July. Join us. KMT for free. My son has serious gout issues and cannot reduce inflammation. Carnivore, he's off carnivore time being, trying holistic treatment. Rosy Red, fasting and add fat. You see, most of the meat we eat is too lean. You got to do a 1-to-1 fat adipose tissue and eat the raw fat. That's where I think it is, Rosie. But I bet if he does more fasting, it'll help. Food poisoning when eat raw meat. Adjust. More people have food poisoning from eating plants and processed meat. I just get my butcher meat or right from the rancher and look at Lee and Steigerwald's meat opportunities. And we're here to share ideas for you to heal thyself. And I think fatty meat, one meal a day, my bet, Rosie, he's eating too much protein. See, proteins are glycation. My Joshua, does carnivore raise testosterone? I think it raises testosterone's effects. It makes it work better. I don't measure my testosterone because I know my vitamin D and testosterone are low, and I'm not concerned about that. I am not concerned about that at all. Awesome. Lady Energy. Awesome. Susanna Pedrosa. Earth Tiger. Awesome. Bevy. Love you, my brothers and sisters. Thank you for stopping in. Earth Tiger from the UK to my brothers and sisters, United Kingdom. Don't eat much red meat. They're trying to keep us weak and meek. But the doctors don't know because they're actually trained in the propaganda. So you got to do your own work. And the more we're sharing on social media, social medicine, the better. This is like the most amazing thing I've ever learned. And you're thinking, wait a minute, Dr. Kiltz, this doesn't make sense. Something's wrong here. My doctor, my authoritarian doctor, I'm an authoritarian doctor too, by the way. But what I learned is like radical. That's it. And insulin's job is to convert amino acids and simple sugars in the liver to fat. The liver's job is mostly to make fat and then make lipoproteins, which also carry all the minerals and vitamins. They're the delivery truck. The VLDL from the liver circulates it to every cell of your body. The fat adipose tissue and all the building blocks are stored in your adipose tissue everywhere in order to have the storage material so you could survive the famine, the migration, the nesting, the hibernation, the war, pestilence, and disease. It really is such a simple story, but you're thinking, this Kiltz guy, right on. All right. Thank you, everyone, for the likes, shares. Salt am I supposed to eat in a day? My Joshua. There's no limit to salt except the tongue. If you put so much in that you're gagging too much, a little bit of salt is what I do, and I lick salt to help me on my fasting. It really helps a lot. Remember, excess salt is excreted. Excess sugar is converted to fat in the liver and stored everywhere so you can carry around your lunchbox. You see, fat and adipose tissue is your lunchbox. See, we have to stop being negative about ourselves, about whatever your size, shape, age, weight, gender is. You are the beautiful goddess and God. You are it. Done, simple, easy, rock stars, move on. Love life, right on. Gout is caused by high plant protein, sugars, glycating agents, and a high protein diet is deadly for humans. Yaz, Danny, good morning, good day to my brothers, sisters. Kerba, why are we told raw meat has worms? I think maybe the ancient animals we were eating were probably containing more of that. But the plants contain microbes, worms, bacteria, yeast, and viruses also. That's the crazy part, right? The plants contain them also. So there's more recalls of plants than there is of meat. Really nuts, right? This guy Kiltz helped save my life. Love you too, Rob. Thank you, Michael. And again, I'm going to bring my guitar to Wiedemann's meetup, and we're gonna hack some chords and sing some songs. We are told. Listen, in our ancient environment, were you just eating the grass and grains? You weren't. You had to hunt the beast. That's it. And we came out of the trees to eat the grass. Eaters, not the grass. That's it. Raw milk. I love it raw, but I typically don't. Ashran, have a great day. Good morning. Pregnancy Safe Cosmetics. I highly recommend you take a look at that great stuff. Great, amazing, awesome. Surendra. Sai. What is good for dry eyes? Carnivore. Let's see. What is good for dry? The dry eyes are secondary to inflammation. I think more fat, real fat. Salt. That's it. Have a great day, Ashran. We are men. We are women. And gods. We are lions and lionesses. We not line up anymore. We are the great creators of our lives. Out there and create together in a group to work together. That really is the whole thing we're doing, working together and every day. All right. Have we given a little quote of everything here? Those who make promises they fail to keep end up powerless and frustrated. And exactly the same fate awaits those who believe those promises. Right? Crazy, right? I don't know why my one device is having trouble in connecting to the internet. Something is trying to change its mind some way. Scott Shipley, good morning from Austin. Can we talk about going out for a meal with friends and feeling I had pasta? I don't feel guilty, Scott. I have a little bit. See, I might have a bite or two of small amounts of those things, but I typically I mostly try to get some fatty meat. But if you have it, small amounts from time to time, don't lose your shirt over it. I don't carry guilt around. I carry, wow, I enjoy that. That was great. I loved it. I stick to eating carnivore. That's it. But yeah, we want to be inspiring to each other. All of us. Remember, we are brothers and sisters around the globe. We are all the same in the universe, right? And so I do my work every day to help get inspired in every are reading, listening, watching to others. So are we different? We're not. We piss, poop, fart, burp, smell sometimes. Or we have good days and bad days on the hair side, and sometimes we're feeling sad, mad, and frustrated. Other days we're feeling happy, joyous, and want to connect. And sometimes you might have a whiskey, wine, or beer. But if it's frequently, just don't do it. Minimize to maximize. And again, I don't lose my shirt over, okay, I had a martini, I had a sip of wine, or I had a glass of wine, or like my good friend John Morton loves to have a cigar from time to time. Don't lose your shirt over that. Inspiring and building a kingdom, tribe of better health for humans. Yes, KMT, Kiltz Mighty Tribe University, and we're all part of that. And what's the fee? Zero. You must simply show up. That's what this is about. Simply show up, right? Charles Rigsby, great. Rubber. Let's see. Bacon, beef, eggs. I eat rubber every day. I do Kiltz's keto, which is carnivore, the big way. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef. Kiltz's ice cream, salt, 1 meal a day in general. And I sometimes will do strictly fatty meat, salt, and water, but not much daglusa. Awesome. I love chocolate. I'll even have some chocolate from time to time. Sperm donors as well as egg donors. We're working on building our sperm bank also. Sperm bank, egg bank, embryo bank, working together with everyone bank, immunology bank, reproductive immunology. Now they're telling my nurse practitioner she can't share reproductive immunology. Does that make any sense? Where does that make sense? It doesn't. Fermented dairy. I don't touch fermented dairy of any significance or frequency. It contains alcohol. And I think fermentation, again, it helped us consume some of those things that weren't so good. See, they made fermented milk to make alcohol. That's it. MK80, how you doing? 557, Shipley. Who do we have here on KMT? Leia Senna, Albert G, John Wilson, Sarah Vikstrom, Gleason, Rex Collins, Kaylee Thomas, Sherry Tesh, Janet Bunch, Betsy, welcome, Melissa Messer, Wayne Rednauer, William Doty, hey William, Eva Bezak, hello, Estacia Green, Leticia King, Fernando Gomez, Fernando, my brother, Marian Marias, Scott Shipley, Jonathan Fay, Chasafat Lomel, yes, Ken Brimmer, Rosie Strothman, Sufi Sharkori, B. Hoper, Jess S. Raymond Kills, Rosie Red, D. Corsi, Leon Gravasande, Amy Perrin, and Paulette Hasty. Thank you on my Mighty Tribe members. But again, we're members of the same tribe called humanity. Janet Bunch, 8-month-old. What do you recommend once breastfeeding? Look at Kiltz's Babies Diet Book. Babies for Babies. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, salt, 1 meal a day. Babies for Babies. That's it. Awesome. Listening to learn. 211, JL. We're all listening to learn. I'm always, listen, kicked out of school in a gang, couldn't read, father in jail. LAPD officer said, Kiltz, jail or clean it up? So I got kicked out of the gang, cleaned it up. I worked at the Broadway department store. I worked at Dodger Stadium. I worked at a boat launching ramp in Newport Beach when I was like 10, 11, 12. And George helped inspire me to work every day. The one thing I'm good at is getting up early and going to work. As they say, the early bird catches the worm, but I'm a voracious reader. I'm reading all the stories of how humans suffered and strengthened and built things to be better for all of us. But we are here to help our brothers and sisters, here to help our brothers and sisters. Let's see, this is the East Hour. Time for the hard. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Michael. All right, easy. Easy does it, brothers and sisters. Yeah, Travis was pushing Kiltz to do more visuals with the Citation Mustang. Absolute mundo. Love you, my brothers and sisters. Have a great day. Let's see, where we at time-wise? It's so, all right, see you tomorrow morning. What is today? It's Tuesday, Wednesday. All right, fantastic. Yep. Every day, simply say thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for the day. My friends, welcome.